Hey y'all, welcome to On the Cusp with Daphne. On the Cusp is on the move. Welcome to the health, fitness and wellness aspect of Life on the Cusp with Daphne. All very well to tell you about jobs, all very well to tell you who is recruiting, all very well to tell you how to draft your CV and what to do to prepare for interviews. But who is going to do those jobs if our health and fitness is not intact, if we don't take care of ourselves? Sometimes as healthcare providers, we fall into the trap of taking care of others whilst neglecting our own needs. You can see I'm sweating it out. This has got to be the way. We can't just always come to the channel fully made up, makeup all done up and not showing this side, this very important side of the channel. Simplicity, which is the ultimate sophistication in the end.
I can do it like you.
Usually whenever time allows, because I since cancelled my gym membership, I would go on a 5K run, which is something I've not been able to do, partly because of the heat wave, but partly because of life and its business. But today I've not set any challenge necessarily. I'm hoping to have finished a 10K walk stroke run leisurely because I've been a bit unfit and I've not done this for quite some time, so I don't want to put myself under any pressure of running when I'm not ready and I feel discouraged. I'm just doing what the body is allowing me to do after such a long sabbatical. So yes, I'm walking around the Thames River in the heart of London, and the walk, I say walk, it's coupled with jogs, and then it's just gone 10 past 7, still very light. I thought I'll take advantage of this light before a meetup later. I thought I'll take advantage of the daylight. Yes, jobs we do need, but it's equally important to get ourselves fit and to get ourselves in an optimal health condition where we are able to fulfill the requirements of the job. And with each job interview, it's not uncommon to be asked by employers, how many days of sickness did you have in your previous job? This is no random question. This is aimed at assessing your healthcare status whilst you cannot be discriminated on the basis of your health. You can't exactly tell if an employer is turning you down because of the long history of sickness in your previous employment, or if you really could not make it for the job on genuine basis. It would be hard to prove. It's a case that's really hard to prove. So besides trying to avoid that, it's also very ideal that we do these things as a proactive measure rather than a reactive measure. Prevention is still better than cure after all this time. I'm dripping sweat, y'all. It's 33 degrees in London at the moment, and I'm gonna make the most of this heat. I just got on the bike. I'll take it maybe for 20-30 minutes and then mount it elsewhere. These are Santander bikes available all over London, and you can just book one in advance and then you leave it at your nearest destination. But listen, we're not stopping. This is the way, this is the future. Without this, there can never be a solid life. So I'd be interested to know, what are you doing for fitness? What are you doing for your fitness levels? How are you keeping fit? How are you challenging yourself? I do have a group of people that I work out with at times. So it varies from time to time, and I try to vary it up. I like to switch it up. I cannot just keep walking or running. You'll notice I do different things, play tennis, do different things all the time. I'm sure we've all heard of a famous saying that goes along the lines of, as people, we spend the rest of our lives working, trying to create wealth. And in the end, we spend all that money trying to buy health. So with so much wisdom imparted upon us in these early stages of our journeys, we better be wise and try to strike that balance between the health maintenance and the wealth creation. That's if that's something you are pursuing. So let's seek to strike a balance between health and wealth, and not be those people who are going to spend the rest of the money chasing health, trying to buy the health that we lost back in these years. And this speaks to what? This speaks to our sleep habits. This speaks to our eating habits. This speaks to stress management, meditation, hydration levels, all of those things. How many steps? These days we are using all these smartphones. Let's use them to our best advantage. This is where I get all my analytics. You'll notice this watch is usually on me all of the time. It gives me so much data, and I try to improve the data all the time, because remember, if you cannot measure it, you cannot improve it. So how are we going to improve something we cannot measure? So it's good to actually know how many steps you took, how many liters of water you drank, how many hours of sleep you got in, so you're able to keep on improving on those numbers. You can see I'm warming up for my cycling session coming up very shortly. It's going to be a short one, like I said, but a little is better than nothing. Talking of which, it's one of those things you sometimes dread to start, such as taking the initiative to start jogging or to start running. And when you get outside, you find so many people are taking ownership of their health. So many people are running, so many people are jogging, the elderly, the young ones, middle-aged people. And you ask yourself, like, why am I so easy and so soft on myself? This needs to go. And usually at the end of it all, you kind of thank yourself and think, why did I not do this earlier? Why did I not start this much earlier? It's just one of those very weird and wonderful things once you've done it and you feel the rewards and the appreciation for what you've done for your body. So sometimes what I do is just use a skipping rope and just skip for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I'm still not that good at it. I still trip. But like I said, let me know what you're doing for your own health. Let me know what you're doing for fitness. I just don't want to bombard you with work opportunities when this aspect is not being taken care of. Like I keep saying, what good are those job opportunities if we're not in an optimal state of health to take full advantage of them, to make the most of them, and hopefully try and pave a way to some wealth creation using the jobs. In many ways, they serve as the vehicle to that financial freedom, to the ultimate financial freedom goal. We still need to be healthy and to be in those jobs to start off with, hopefully with the mindset that eventually we will be liberated from them and open the way for others to come through and start taking advantage of those opportunities that we've had as well, without clogging up the system. That should be the idea of a job under any circumstances, in any situation. A mindset we've not had an opportunity to inculcate, the mindset we've not been taught, but one that requires of us to have a paradigm shift. These bikes are available all over London, as I said, and I'm taking one today. As you can see, TfL is Transport for London. If it uses GPS to retrieve these bicycles, it tells you, if you find it, please return me to the nearest docking station, which is one of these stations. So should you come across this bike, if you are in London, as a good citizen, you need to take it back to one of these docking stations and come and dock it. Otherwise, they do use a GPS system to track their bikes. Like I said, I'll be taking mine for 20 minutes today, and I shall dock it where I can continue a jog and continue a run. So there are so many options to keep fit. There really is no excuse, especially in the summer in the UK. It's very hard to do these things. In the winter, I struggle a bit, hence the gym is a much more viable option in the winter for me. But summertime, I try to do everything outdoorsy as much as possible. So I'm just sharing this with you guys because honestly, when all is said and done, our true wealth will forever be our health. Let me know what your view is on this. What good will that job be if our health does not stand up to scrutiny? What good are those jobs going to be, no matter how much they're paid, if our health is not going to stand up to scrutiny? So whatever you can do for yourself today, be sure to take care of your physical aspect as well as your mental health in this whole quest of being a job seeker, of being somebody that's looking for a breakthrough, like many of us are. I so much completely support and appreciate that. Equally, this side, much the same way as our spiritual side, should not be neglected. The physical, the mental, the spiritual. Once they're balanced, the rest falls into place. So I'm here to encourage you to say yes, continue looking for jobs, continue, I will for sure continue to bring you opportunities regarding that aspect, but equally this is a part of the channel I am looking to also preach and just stand on that pulpit and say, let's get moving, let's get moving. Yes, we're not giving up on the jobs, but equally we're not giving up on ourselves. We're not giving up on our self-care. Our mental well-being, our physical well-being is just as important, because everything else just doesn't make sense when those are in disarray or when those are not well put together. Remain on the cusp with Daphne, a place where inspiration meets evolution, a place where evolution has become a non-negotiable. Don't forget to subscribe, to like and to share this video. And by the way, if you're new to this channel, I'm Daphne. I bring you insights into job opportunities in the UK, support thereof, immigration related matters, as well as occasionally bringing you content such as this one, health, fitness and wellness matters and all things fitness. So remain on the cusp with Daphne, a place where inspiration meets evolution. Remember to show that like button some love. Just give it some massage and remember to share the video. Thanking you for staying till the end. Ciao, ciao. In the end, these are the kilometers I covered. And all I'm saying is, whatever you're doing, keep moving, no matter how little the steps, even if you're doing 1 mile, 1 kilometer per day, that is something in the bigger scheme of things. Consistency is going to be very key in all this. We are all struggling for time. We are all struggling for motivation. We need to keep it going. We need to keep it moving for each other's sake and to keep each other inspired. Hence, I'm interested to hear about your stories. Keep me posted. See you soon. Knowing its direction and determined to proceed in its direction, we too, if remain consistent, will reach our fitness goals, destinations, will reach our job goals, destinations, and many other destinations. The point being consistency and staying focused. It's moving despite me zooming in and out, is continuing in the same direction. So eventually it will get there. And there are more people waiting to get onto it, as you can see. When it comes back next, it's going to take the next load, and hopefully you and I are boarding our next fitness as well as corporate boat trip, and we can have a ride and have fun.
like you.